Hello, my name is Lilish. Welcome to this tutorial. Today I am going to show you how to crochet a super cute pouch, perfect as a gift for any occasion. Let's get to work. We're going to start the base doing double chain because we want to use one chain for this side and one for this side. We start by making a slip knot. We bring the hook down this way, put it here, turn, hold it, and hold the yarn and close it. So that's the slip knot. The next step is to use this little, don't let it go because we're going to use this little loop in here. So from now we take that loop right there on the left, right there, bring the working yarn to the front, and now we have two loops. This is our slip knot, this is two loop, and now we're going to complete the first double chain. Stitch. We want to do work in here and work in here. So that's 1. This is 0, this is 1. Now we take the left loop, we put it, the hook in the left loop, yarn over and pull it. Now we can do the second double chain. So we have 1 and 2. This was the slip knot, so we're not going to count that, so we have 2 so far. Next, we make sure that we have the correct size of our loop. Take the left loop, yarn over, pull it through, and this will be 3. So we have 3 and the 0. We'll continue doing this until we reach the number 12 because we need 12 to do our foundation. So let's go ahead and continue. Yarn over, pull it, and complete it. Right here, put it to the left side, yarn over, pull it, and complete that. The next one, remember we're using the left side here, yarn over, pull it, and complete it. Go to the next one, yarn over, pull, and complete the stitch. From here, yarn over, pull, and complete it. Not too big, not too small, just we have to keep that in mind. So if we make a mistake, we go back and undo it and do it again. So here we are looking good. We continue, hold it here to help you. So pull it and complete the stitch, and pull it and complete the stitch. We should have 12, so let's validate if we have 12. So we do have 12 double chain. Take a look here in the back, and we look in the front. Very pretty stitch. Now we're going to turn our work, leaving this not too small, not too big, because we're going to use this loop. We turn our work and we're going to start doing, we hold this because we don't want it to be so small or too big. We're going to start doing the single crochet on this side. This is going to be the first one, and every stitch in here we're going to do a single crochet. Notice that we're not going to do it in this spot. We are going to do it in this spot here because every time we do a stitch we need to bring those 2. So if I go through the here, I'm bringing those 2. If I go through here, Yes, I'm bringing those two, but I'm in the middle, and I don't want to do that. I want to work in the edge. All right, so the first one, we have that there. The first one is right here. So with our working yarn, this is our working yarn, we're going to pull it from the back through that spot and bring it to the top and complete it a single crochet. That's my first single crochet. The next one will be right here in this particular spot that we discussed. Bring it, raise it up a little bit and complete it. So that's 2, and right here, bring it from the back and complete it. So that's 3, and we have to make 1 stitch per spot. So right here we have 4, the next one right here, that's 5. Let's review the location. Not here, not here, here, right here. You see that little X in here? Right there. That's our spot to do a single crochet. We go ahead and do that. We pull it. We're not yarning over. We're pulling it and complete it. Go to the next one, and we need to do 12. So I'm going to go a little bit faster here, but you can always slow down the video of the speed to keep the speed that you have. So here we are, and we are going to make this one and count. Let's go ahead and count. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're counting these little loops here, and we have 12 of those. Beautiful. Now we're at the end. And at the end, we're going to, in this spot that we are, right here, where we made the last one, we're going to do 2 more in the same spot, because we're going to start turning. So that's 1, and this is 2. Now that we completed these 2 here in the same spot, we're going this way, and we're going to make 12. We're going to make 12 starting in this location right here. That's going to be 1, then we're going to do 2, 3. So let's go ahead and hold this in here and make our first one right there. And this is 1. The next one will be right here. And this is 2. Our next one is right here. And this will be 3. The next one is right here, and that's 4. Very important that we're counting the number of stitches, because we need to make sure that it will match. That's 5, that's 6, this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 right here. This is 12. So this is what we have. Beautiful so far. So when we did the last one, 12, we need to do here 2 more. I want to make sure that at this point you count your stitches, because you must have 26, and we're going to do 2 more right here in the last spot that we used, the number 26. We're going to do 2 more. This will be 27, and this will be 28. At this point, we're going to start working our way up. So we have our foundation, and we're ready to go and build this part over here. We're going to mark our first single crochet that we did to begin with. So let's go ahead and put a little mark in here. We could just put a little one of these, but I feel this is easy to use. So now that we mark the location of our first stitch, our first single crochet that we started, we're going to use this in the back, that loop here and this loop in the back. That will be these places where we will work on these stitches right here. So the traditional way is to work here, but this particular project we are going to work like this, and this will be our first single crochet of the next round. Notice that I'm pulling the yarn to the front. We are not closing the rounds because we are working in spiral. So this is our first one. So one thing what we can do before we close, we can put our mark, and then we go ahead and close. That's the first one. Okay, so we go to the next one. Notice here I'm taking the two loops. I'm going in the center of the loop right here and taking the loop in the back right there, and we will continue doing the stitch all around. Single crochet in the back loop in this exercise will be one stitch at a time. Okay, so in the center and in the back loop right here, bring it to the front and close it right here, bring it to the front and close it. We will continue working on the same pattern. Take a look in the back, and this is already making the form. So let's continue right here in both. Pull it and close it. Both, pull it and close it. And I can feel it in the back. It's going in the right location. Let's make sure. Okay, right there. And we finish it right here. The corner is going to be a little different or a little difficult, not difficult, a little harder, because we have to find the right spot right there, and we bring it and close it. Go to the next one right here, bring it to the front and close it right there, close it. Okay, and we continue this. Let's take a look how it's looking in a couple of stitches right here. So let's take, it's already making the form of our tiny pot here. Okay, this is how the back looks. So we should have one stitch for each stitch from prior round, and we should have our 28 stitches. So once we get here, we're going to count, but we're not going to close because we are working in spiral. So we have a couple more. If you put it here and you feel it's loose, that means you don't have it in the right spot. So you have to find the right spot. So we have right there, and this will be the last one right here. Notice here is not here, it's right here. And once we finish this is the hardest part. Once we finish this, then we should be going faster. So let's go ahead and count, and we should have 20 stitches. Go from here to here. I validated we have 20 stitches. Now the next round is going to be easier because we're going to the normal way of doing single crochet. We pull the yarn over, and we continue doing the regular single crochet on each stitch. We're not going to count, we're just going to be just doing stitches. No counting and no worrying about anything else. It's one stitch per stitch. Very easy and simple, going from here. And if you got to this part and you are doing this pattern, you got it. So here I am not counting because I know I have a very good foundation. So we're just going to go around. Now how many rounds you want to make is your choice, depending how tall you want it. But it's just a matter of a preference on how many you want to make. So we'll continue here doing just a simple crochet, single crochet for each stitch. Do not miss any one, because if you do, it's not going to look correct. So we have to make sure that we have 28, one on each stitch, so we can work on the arch or the handle. So I will continue, and I will be back when I have more rounds so we can take a look at what we have. I completed all my rounds, and this is what I have. I made 9 rounds in total. So this is the size of what I want to make in here. Now we're going to mark 4 stitches in here, center. I will mark 4 in here, and we can use these little pins for that. For the strap, we're going to mark 4 stitches on each side. So let's go ahead and do that, and I am going to take a guess in here, and we'll see how it works and if we need more. Let's take a look. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. So that's good. In here I'm going to guess this here, and the other one will be here. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not good. One of them is 2. Let's see. So we need 4. It's like this. 2 in the center, 2 on the side. So that's perfect. So in here we need, this one is going to go to the front 1, and let's see if that's the case. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. So let's see, this looks good. So right there. So we leave 4 stitches on each corner here. On each side we're going to leave this 4 and 4. This we mark 4 stitches here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we mark 1, 2, 3, 4. So in here, let's go ahead and finish up here. So if this is our last stitch of this round, the next one is going to be a slip stitch. Let's take a look. Because we're working in spiral, at my mark I'm going to do a slip stitch, and I am going to start here my strap. So this is going to be, take this one, we can take it out, but we know this is our first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that right there that we just made is going to be our first one. So we have that. Then we're going to put the hook in the next one. We pull it. Now we have 2 loops in the hook. The next one, we pull it. We have 3 loops in the hook. Let's go ahead and remove this guy here. And this is our last one, and we have 4 loops in the hook. So this is going to be like that. Now, once we have these 4 loops in the hook, we yarn over and take 1 out, yarn over, take 2 out, yarn over, take 2, and yarn over, take the last 2. Now for the next step, we're going to insert the hook in here. If you notice, there is this little stitch, so we're going to insert through there. Going to insert right there. You see that stitch? We'll insert, we pull it, and that's 2. Insert the hook right there and pull it, and that's 3. Insert the hook right here, pull it, and that's 4. So now we're forming these little loops in the bottom. Now yarn over, take 1 out, yarn over, take 2 out, yarn over, take another 2, and yarn over and take 2 more out. So for the next one, we're going to find where that spot is, which is right there. We bring the yarn from the back, we pull it up. The next one, we pull it up. The next one, right here, and we pull it up. And we're forming this little loop for our strap. Yarn over, take 1 out, yarn over, take 2, yarn over, take 2, and yarn over, take the last 2. We continue this pattern by finding this right here, and we go to the back and bring the yarn to the front right here, bring it to the front, and right here bring it to the front, and we take 1 out, we take 2 out, we take 2, and we take 2. We continue by repeating the steps. We go to that prior stitch, and we are forming our strap. I will continue with the same steps, and I'll see you when I am right here. I completed 20 rows in here, and I have a big enough strap to go ahead and attach it here. For this step, we replaced the marks with the red string just to help us visualize our area. So we hold that material there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We hold this right here, and we're going to build this into it. So in the first stitch where the mark is, we're going to bring this stitch to the front, and we're going to pull 2. So pull through 2. That's 1 and that's 2. We keep 4 in the loop. The next stitch we're going to do is going to be the next, obviously the next one. We yarn over and bring it through, and we pull 2 more. We're going to the next one. We yarn over and pull. Let's pull these 2 more here, and we have the last one, which is going to be right here where the mark is. we yarn over and pull them all together. Once we attach the strap to the bottom part, we're going to finish with this loop over here by making a slip stitch. Notice here our yarn is on this side. We need to send it to the back. To do that, we bring the material. Notice this is the loop. This is where the yarn is. We're going to put the hook in the same spot. We're going to bring it from the back and we're going to do a slip stitch. That's the first slip stitch I'm going to make, and I will continue making slip stitch for every single stitch that I have in this last round of the body of the pouch. We're going to do just slip stitch, and this is how it's going to look, and we will finalize it over here. So we'll continue doing the slip stitch in here, and we'll go all the way around. So we'll continue going through here. Let me go through here with you. But this is pretty much a smooth stitch. We just go around on the last stitch from the prior round. So one stitch here. So to go through here, we are going to go to the next stitch, which is going to be this stitch right here. That's the next stitch, and the next stitch will go, so we'll go right here, and we're working with the material from the back. So we have to bring it from the back. The next one will go right here, and we're going a little bit higher here, but that is okay because these are the size. So I need to do that, and then this will be, since we are back in here, I'm going to make it here. So that's what we're making, to do a little finish in there. And we continue doing this slip stitch, and I am going to continue, and I'll see you in a few seconds when we are here. We have a couple more to do here. Do that. That's almost there, and this one over here, and we're going to close this one by cutting this material, and we're going to incorporate this in this loop over here. But this is pretty much our project. We're going to finish it off by cutting a piece over here. Let's just cut there. We pull this out, and now we're going to bring it over here, right here in this part, right there, and this will go this way. So we're going to find the right spot here to bring it right there. We take this from the front, we bring it to the back. Now that I have this little tail here, what I want to do is to finish this, take this needle and used this couple stitches here in the back just to secure this part. We finish, and here we are.